Feels like a bit of a big game tonight, chat. I don't know. Feels like this could be a game that means something, huh? If the Red Sox win. If they lose, well, they still won the series. Mr. Money Mike Madness has made it, ladies and gentlemen. Raven, how you doing? Mason, welcome to your first ever live stream, man. I hope you have a good time. Mr. Bob Dylan's here. Prodigy's here. Noah's here. Red Sox Lover is here. Hayden Gloss. Christian. Rack. C. Back East. Boston Sports. Comedy. Jackson. We got a whole lot. Mr. Mad is in the building. Speed Racer. Braden. Woo. Getting lightheaded. Wes, how you doing, my man? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, Boston Sports. Doing okay. I'm taking my hat off for this game, by the way. I've taken my hat off for the last 2 games they've won. I'm taking my hat off for this game. So, you know what? We're just going to deal with it. We do have some stuff that we got to get through. We got the same name. Let's go. I love when someone has the name Corbin. I feel like we don't get that too much. Need more Corbins out there. Yeah, we got some housekeeping to take care of before the game gets started. There were a bunch of moves the Red Sox made. What's up, William? So if you have not heard yet, Tyler O'Neill is officially on the 10-day IL, retroactive, I believe, for a couple of days. Let me double check that. Now that doesn't seem. What's up, Noah? Now that doesn't seem right. You have a camp with Tristan Casas tomorrow? That is awesome. Hopefully you get to ask him some questions. Boston was amazing. That's great, Harrison. I'm glad you had fun. Yeah, I saw you met, your profile pictures now, you and Carabas. That's cool. The game could be rained down in the 3rd inning as long as either Houston or Seattle loses. We have a wild card spot today. I like to hear that, Mike. I like to hear that. What's up, Mark? All right, so Tyler O'Neill placed on the 10-day IL, retroactive to August 4th. That was 3 days ago, which means he has 7 days, basically a week on the IL. Nothing super crazy. And Manuel Valdez is back up. I think a lot of people were surprised by that. I'm not super surprised. He has major league experience. The Red Sox don't have a ton of options for outfielders in AAA. Honestly, he's probably a bit of a placeholder until they either bring up Vaughn Grissom to come back to Major League Baseball or they bring up Tristan Casas. I would guess this is a placeholder for Tristan Casas. Not sure, though. Yeah, he's looked a lot better. And then the other thing is Chris Martin's back. But they optioned Cam Boozer. Now, I don't know, would you guys rather 2 separate videos tomorrow, probably a bit shorter, talking about 1, the moves, and 2, the series itself? Or would you rather it just be 1 video where I go over the moves first and then we talk about the series? Because this is really interesting to me. Chris Martin for Cam Boozer. I mean, the problem is who else are you going to send down, right? Zach Kelly's looked really good. You know, Bernie doesn't have a ton of options. 1 video? Yeah, I kind of like the 1 video I did too. Do I have an Instagram? Yeah, it's just Red Sea Radio. But man, Boozer's been good, man. Boozer's been like better than Bernardino in high leverage situation. I don't know. Criswell? Nah, I think you need Criswell because the other thing here is that Nick Pivetta is missing his next start. So you're going to have to find something somewhere to figure it out, how to get innings from there. Do I think Devers is going yard? Lefty. I don't love it. Who's pitching for Kansas City? Cole Reagans. Criswell's a spot starter. Yeah, you kind of need him up here right now. He's definitely going to get the start there. Yeah, that'd be sweet, Mike. Didn't know that. What's wrong? It's just general. It's just general arm fatigue is what they said. Doesn't look like he's gonna need an IL stint or anything. I hope you feel better, Comedy. Any thoughts on the medical communication from Casas? One day saying he feels good, next day saying he's in pain. You know, honestly, here's the way I think of it. I think there's 2 ways to look at it. Either Casas just has no feel for the moment he's in, or it's just a flat out, that's what it is, right? It's just a miscommunication. And I also think part of it too is this is, the first time he's dealt with anything like this at the big league level. So it's going to be days where it's going to feel great, and he's going to say it feels great. And then there are going to be days where it hurts, and he's going to say it hurts, because Casas has never been a guy who's sort of, tiptoed around issues when it comes to talking to the media, right? He's always said something. He's always been honest to a fault with the media surrounding the Red Sox. So I personally think it's a mix of both. I think he just sort of used the wrong words in his statement. I think he just sort of said the wrong thing and then just didn't realize what kind of impact it would have on, what the big league club was getting in terms of communication. Because you see afterwards, he kind of brought it back a little bit. Yeah, and I think the other thing is he was being hyperbolic. There we go. That's a good point, Dill. I think it was just he said the wrong thing, right? At the end of the day, he said the wrong thing. But again, I think for Casas' sake, it's just sort of, one day it's going to be good, one day it's going to be bad. That's just what it's going to be, and I think he's going to be honest when that happens. Hey, Corbin, great to see the channel growing. Thank you. And you finally got a decent mic. Yeah, I decided it was time. From Dublin. Hello from Dublin. Question, are the Red Sox cheap or just developing a long-term sustainable model? It's a great question. Depends on who you ask. We'll see. We'll see. I think recently it's been leaning definitely more towards cheap than it has been developing a long-term sustainable model. This year they may be proving everybody wrong. I think that's going to depend what they do in the offseason. I've said that for 2 off seasons now, so I don't know. How many times can I say that before? It's the pot calling the kettle black. Jansen has been playing way better with us than with Toronto. Yeah, it's still early. Danny starts, yeah. When's Priester's next AAA start? He starts Sunday, so 6 days from Sunday, Saturday. They got to consider him replacing Criswell? No, they don't. Penrod wasn't bad today? Yeah, he was all right. What's up, Spencer? I'm doing all right, man. How you doing? Yeah, they definitely. Almost a 5 ERA in AAA this year for Fitz. Strikeouts are down. Walks are up. Home runs are up. Hits are up. No. This is a fun Red Sox team. It is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Yeah. Sogard home run tonight. I like that. What do I think about Priest again, Sheldon the Miners? Not much, to be honest with you. Reason for that is because they essentially changed. They essentially want him to completely adjust the movement on his pitches. They want him to adjust the velocity that pitches are coming in at, and they want to adjust the usage of those pitches. So, that's a lot, right? You're not going to be able to do that in one felt swoop. Obviously, it's just, in my opinion, it's the first of many steps to take. So, swim move of the game? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I saw that statistic too, Mark. Very interesting. They played a lot of games against the Chicago White Sox, which is very interesting in my opinion. Let me get the scoreboard checked out here, Chad. We got ourselves a big old game. A big old game tonight. This might be the most electric game we've had this season. At least on live stream. Feels like playoffs. This whole series has felt like playoffs. The Arizona series is probably going to be the toughest this month. Houston, I think, will be pretty tough. Thoughts on Danny Jansen? I like the trade to begin with. I never been one to really poo-poo it, at least when it happened. Um, we'll see. We'll see. The idea behind it I like a lot. We'll see how it goes. We just need one April Fool's Day where the Ness and crew switch with the. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Yeah, Houston's got great pitching. No, I didn't, Lawson. Should I bet on Cutter to give up a homer? I mean, it's a pretty safe bet. I didn't think the Red Sox making the playoffs. I mean, you're not alone. I would say most people said that. Oh, right. Game started, chat. See, this is new. My girlfriend bought me this hat. They haven't lost since I bought it. Knock on wood. But what I've been doing is I've been taking off my hat because, end of the night. And I've just been sort of throwing it, and they haven't been losing. So we're going with the helmet hair tonight. We're going with the helmet hair. It's going to look atrocious, but if it gets us this series sweep. Where would Hendricks fit into the bullpen? I would guess probably. All right, I got to fix that. Probably 7th or 8th inning. Rob will go yard. Witt will go yard. That's probably pretty safe bets if we're being honest. Bloom was brought in from the Rays. I want to develop the Red Sox system fine and did. If it wasn't for the Mookie trade, people would have come around. I think so. Yeah, I think I would put Hendricks in the 8th, move Chris to the 7th. The problem is Chris isn't very good in the 7th inning. I just got College Football 25. Big fan so far. Big fan. When I think Hendricks will come back, probably. I would guess like August 20th ish. Yeah, I did, Dill. He's gonna be a freak. Yoshida is on fire. Hamilton's on the lineup. Yeah, Hamilton is out. Are they seriously only winning games when he is when he's out of the lineup? Favorite team to use in College Football 25? I literally just downloaded it today. I'm playing as Will Hunting. Huh? Will Hunting, the head coach of BC. And I'm rebuilding the Boston College Eagles right now. The first thing I did was I want to do the dynasty mode, so I did that. I haven't done anything else. So I've only used BC, but I'm Will Hunting. Get it? If you're going to cook, we're going to cook. Yeah, that'd be sick. Hamilton striking out way too much. Not recently, man. If the season ended today, I think so. Mark, it's probably close. The problem is you can right off the top probably name 4 people who are probably going to end higher than him. And that is, well, that's not a great start. What's up, Lord of Flame? You've got Gunnar Henderson who probably plays higher. Bobby Witt will probably place higher. Juan Soto will probably place higher. Aaron Judge will probably place higher. So the question is, who is he battling for that 5th spot? I don't know. Hamilton can't steal first base. Guys, he's like 6 for his last 8. What's up, Ethan? Yeah, it's not bad, Lawson. Ideally, you'd like another lefty in there. Ben, I think that depends on who's home and who's away. Use the Texas Longhorns. Yeah, see what I want. I didn't want to start with a really good team. I wanted to build up a mediocre team. Von Grissom won't be called up by tomorrow. Good thing he doesn't have to be called up until Friday. I think it's the 8th, but he has to be added to the roster on the 9th. So he has tomorrow to rehab. I don't know. Honestly, Eric, I think there's a good chance he doesn't get called up, but I think the Tyler O'Neill 10-day IL kind of changes things a bit, because if you look at it, the Red Sox brought up Manuel Valdez, which obviously, Tyler O'Neill's not a long-term solution, but I mean that's a super good right-handed bat for a very, very below average left-handed bat. I'm curious if once Grissom's healthy on Friday for that Houston Astros series, which I believe they have an off day tomorrow. Yeah, they do. I'm wondering if they bring up Grissom for that series. How do I feel about Sogard in the big leagues? Love it. He's been fantastic. Good at bat. Is it by wild card then semis? It's wild card. It's wild card rounds, division rounds, championship rounds, World Series. How do I feel about Wong at first? I mean, he's been fine. Yeah, I'm praying for Cutter. All right, ain't not a bad start. What I think will happen to Smith when Casas comes back? It's a tough conversation, because where do you put him on this roster? Where do you put him on this roster if Tristan Casas is back? You know what I mean? Like, there's not really a spot that you can put him. DH, Masataka Yoshida has been like one of the best hitters in baseball for the last couple of weeks. There's no way he makes it through waivers either. That's the problem. Like, if you DFA him, I mean, Cutter, we couldn't even make it out of the first inning, dude. Oh my God. Is this what we're doing tonight? I got a tweet about it. Bobby used to pitch in college. Imagine they put him as a two-way player. Big Dom Smith moments. Enjoyer. Oh, God. This is going to be a long game, isn't it? This might be a no headphone game, chat. Fitz, Guerrero, and Mydroth. Well, it only goes up 2. Oh, Fitz or Guerrero. I would guess it's probably like Boozer. I would guess it's whatever bullpen arms in AAA that has been good this season, and it's 2 of them. Why can't Bailey adjust? I mean, dude, there's only so much you can blame the pitching coach on. Cutter throwing a cookie cutter down the middle and getting absolutely cranked out to right field. I mean, what are we gonna sit there and be like, "Thanks, Andrew Bailey," right? It's like that old meme where it was like anything that went wrong, you'd be like, "Thanks, Obama." It's like the same thing. How are our draft picks doing? I don't think any of them have really started yet. Probably not Prodigy. I would guess it's next year. They throw too many sweepers. He's not getting beat on his sweeper, dude. He's getting beat on his cutter and his fastball that he's leaving. The three of the home runs he gave up in the Rangers series were off of fastballs dead down the middle. Yes, that pitch was a decent sweeper that Bobby Witt just hooked, right? That pitch wasn't the worst pitch. Wasn't the worst pitch. It just got beat. Right? He just like 95% of the stuff that he has been hitting has been just fastballs down the pipe. That just hit him? No. Okay. No, we lead the league in home runs because Cutter Crawford has allowed 27. Intentionally walk Witt. There's only so much you can do. There. It's 1-0, guys. Okay. The GG's, it's overs. Come on. It's 1-0. Yesterday's game started off 1-0. That's the problem back east is, intentionally walk him, and then all of a sudden he's on second base. Right? Like, and I bet you said the game was over then, too. And I bet you said, oh, man, Bayo's gonna absolutely crap himself. But the Red Sox offense got it. Of course they have. The problem is not that the league is adjusted. The problem is that you have three starters. You have two starters who have never pitched past 120 innings. You've got one starter who's made a 2/3 of a season. You've got another starter who's pitched 32 games but can't seem to get his arm fully right and is now missing a start. And you got one starter who has been a workhorse in the past, but that was 4 years ago. The problem isn't so much that teams are adjusting. The problem is that right now, what we've been talking about this entire season leading up until this point is coming true. You are in totally unknown territory. You're in unknown territory with James Paxton. He's done it before. He hasn't done it in 5 years. You're in unknown territory with Brian Bayo, mostly because you just don't know what you're going to get out of him. You're in unknown territory with Cutter, mostly because you've never seen anything close to the amount of innings he's going to and has pitched this season. And you're in no man's land with Tanner Houck because Tanner Houck has never thrown this many pitches. Why didn't they address it during the deadline? I mean, if you wanted to give up, I don't know, Miguel Blaze for Yusei Kikuchi, sure, they could have fixed it, but are we doing that? Yeah, the Dodgers got lucky, man. They got Jack Flaherty when the Yankees panicked and backed out, and there was like 12 seconds before the deadline. Have I talked about O'Neill yet? Yeah, I talked about him. We're also going to dive deep into him. Could have been for very little. We just don't know. We just simply don't know. Right? You sit there and you say, oh, yeah. No, I never said Paxton was a fix, E. You're putting words in my mouth. I've never said Paxton. In fact, in the video, immediately in the video when they trade for Paxton, I said, this is not enough. Did I or did I not? I'll pull it up. Right? I'm not trying to justify Paxton. What I'm trying to justify is, one, we are not in that control room during the deadline. Two, the Red Sox have already said, hey, if we wanted to get someone like that, we would have had to give up Meyer Anthony. No one's giving up Meyer Anthony for that. They would have laughed you out the door, Mike. What's up, Steven? Why is that already off? It's the beginning of the game. It's pretty impressive, Dill. One run in. Yeah, that's immediately what I said. Dodgers didn't give up their top guys, E. You are driving me insane. Dodgers did not give up their top guys because of all of the context you were just completely leaving out of this conversation. Oh, well, the Red Sox could have just stepped in and got it. The Red Sox probably weren't on the phone with the Detroit Tigers at 5:59, were they? No, the only reason the Dodgers got that for so cheap, again, E, because apparently you didn't hear it the first time, is the fact that the Yankees pulled out at the very last second because they didn't like Jack Flaherty's medicals. The Tigers then had to panic because they wanted to trade Jack Flaherty and get something, and the Dodgers were the only one left on the table. Mark. If he could have been acquired easily, do you think someone would have acquired him? Everyone was looking for starting pitching, yet no one went after Cal Quantrill. How could he have been easy? Simmer down, simmer up. Thank you guys both for being here. Breslow failed. You do not. Why? Probably because he wasn't as easily acquired as you believe it to be. Just a wild guess, Mark. And I know it. I'm literally proving you wrong, E, and you're just saying, no. Like, have a conversation. What's up, VGN? Jess has been here for 7 months. Thank you so much for being here. Dill, simmer up. What's so great about Cal? You're asking me like I run the Colorado Rockies, right? You're asking me like I run the Colorado Rockies. I don't run the Colorado Rockies. I don't know what their asking price was, but don't you think it's interesting? Don't you think it's interesting that if your belief was that Cal Quantrill was so easy to acquire and you had every single contending team, every single contending team looking for starting pitching, and none of them acquired Cal, there's probably something there, right? There's probably something there where teams either said, I don't love that metric or whatever, or the Colorado Rockies were saying, hey, we want big money because this is a seller's market and he has... That didn't look like he got that. Getting way too defensive. No, I'm talking. You're just making statements. Mark. Then tell me why he wasn't traded. If he was so easily acquirable, why wasn't he traded? Right. So there was probably a reason, right? If every team needed starting pitching, don't you think there's a reason? I gave you two possible reasons, Mark. I am not in the Colorado Rockies front office. I cannot give you I simply cannot give you a definitive reason why he was not traded, but you cannot sit there and tell me that if he was easily available, that no one else would have picked him up. You can't tell me that. Okay, then E, watch the Dodgers. Watch the Dodgers. I need Cutter to have a good inning here. E. You're not having a conversation. You're not telling me why I'm wrong. You're just simply making statements after statements that have nothing to do with the conversation we're having. You're just kind of just yapping. It's a good point. What'd you get to, Mark? Did I order the code red? No. Cal arbed out at 6.5. Too much money next year. Well, there's a reason, Mark. That would make sense. My teeth look way more yellow on this camera than on my video camera. Objectively, that would have been so funny. How's life? It's all right. It's all right. We're getting there. I mean, good last 2 games. Wife and kids. Oh, Cutter, please don't do this to me today, dude. We're not going to be able to score 5 runs off of Reagan today. He's going to have to keep the score low. Yeah, Johnny kind of has to do that. Kind of has to do that. Oh my God! I thought he just absolutely. I thought 7th hitter Freddie Freeman, which is also way too close to Freddie Freeman, by the way. Agreed, Mark. But it'd be such a big statement if they did that. It's a great question, Johnny. We know the Red Sox were interested in Crochet at the deadline, and I know people brought it up before, but I am curious to see if they open talks back up with Crochet in the offseason when the market's not as insane as it was. Casas and Story back? Story I wouldn't put too much stock into. Thoughts on the situation with Willier during his 2 home run game? I mean, obviously it was a really sad moment, but it must have felt really great for him to be able to utilize those emotions to put it into the thing he loves doing the most. So it's good for him, but um, obviously super sad situation. Can we get we've been hosed this series. What do I think of Rafaela? Honest opinion, love him. Love him. I think he's an absolutely fantastic addition to this team. If I had to bring someone back from the 2023 Red Sox, who would it be? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Thank you. 2023 Red Sox. Not Verdugo, no. Oh yeah, Chris Sale's the answer. Ryan Brazier. I would have loved if they got Fetty at the deadline, of course. Post trade Boozer, not bad. Justin Turner. The Red Sox are the best offense in baseball, man. And throughout the year, they've been a top 5, top 10 offense in baseball. I was never incredibly worried about the offense. That's never really been. They've gone through some stretches, sure, but it's never really been the. You know what I mean? I don't know, Mark. I think this allows them to be real cautious with how they bring Anthony up, but I also don't want them to be. I don't want them to be like stuck. I don't want Roman Anthony to be stuck in AAA for like a full year because they don't want to trade anybody. It's a tough decision they're gonna have to. Jack, that only works if you pronounce Sedan's name wrong. It'd have to be Sedan and Duran, like a sedan. Yeah, it's getting real hard, man. They're making it impossible. They should trade Anthony for a starter. I mean, Anthony could have the highest ceiling of all of them. That's the problem. I don't know. Dude, Cutter, come on. Thanks for subscribing, Kevin. Oh, they're probably most of them, CW. Corbin Burns, I don't know. What's he going to be, 30? Probably a 7-year deal. All right, Cutter. You have to get this guy out. There you go. You cannot allow Bobby Witt Jr. to come up in this situation. Yeah, that's kind of the 3 I would look at, Mike, too. But the good news is you could go and you could get, right? You go and you can get Burns for free. It's just money, right? Roman Anthony for Crochet. I don't think Crochet's at the point now where you need to give up a top 20 prospect in the entire sport. A little bit, Prodigy. If Duran, Rafael, and Abreu are in the outfield of the future, trading Anthony seems like a reasonable idea. Yeah, it just has to be for the right person. That looked pretty close. That looked pretty close. Are we looking at that? Are we looking at that, Cora? Oh, dude. You got. This is why the Red Sox walk in the 9-hole hitter. Cutter, dude. The hat's going back on. I'm taking off the headphones. The hat are going back on. The hat's going back on. It's 2-0, guys. Let's not in the second inning. Let's not say we lost. That's a bit dramatic now. Putting that back on. Thank God we have Rafaela. Oops. Thank God we have Rafaela. All right, hey, the hat goes back on. The hat goes back on. The Red Sox get out of that inning. What's the ceiling on the new number 1 draft pick? It's pretty high, man. It's pretty. If he can be a switch hitter, it's really high because he's an unbelievably athletic outfielder with a really solid eye, and he's got some speed too. I mean, you're talking close to 5 tools here. If I swear to God, if I put this hat on, the Red Sox score a run, we're winning this thing. We're winning this thing. VG, I don't know if they get rid of him, man. He's been the ace for a while. Oh, that's sweet, Steven. Well, yeah, in that situation, Jackson, you could put Wong at second base. You could DH Teal. You put Wong in. You put Wong in for catcher. You've got Don in there. You left him out. What are you gonna do with Trevor Story? So that's like 4 righties right off the bat. Christian Campbell's been doing well. How would I react? I just got drafted into Major League Baseball. I'm now a Yankee fan. Pretty easily. It's a good goal, Steven. Good luck. Let's go Sogi, huh? Let's just poke one up the middle. How about that? How about we just one up the middle? For Canada. I'm bold in the air. Well, you got to get some practice runs in, Steven. Come on, Nick. We're changing this up. Good vibes in this chat only. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're not arguing anymore. We're just hanging out. Oh, my God. I thought Nick Sogard just went deep, dude. He hit that ball so hard, just totally outside. Look at that. 2 starts. He's a 1.32 ERA against the Red Sox. Ugh. He's so good. Yeah, I just don't pay attention to that type of stuff, Mark. All right, we got on base. We are on base, folks. We are on base. Oh, that makes sense, Steven. Oh my God, he was safe. All right. All right. Mark, all I said was I just don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. That's quite literally it, dude. Come on now. Who's our 9 hole, huh? Who's our 9 hole? Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. It's Duran. Come on, Duran. Show me something good, baby. Kind of like Duran's thicker necklace. Maybe I should get a thicker necklace. What do you think, Chad? If I just showed up on a video with just a fat Cuban, what is that, Cuban necklace? Yeah. Cuban links. Yep. Whole year, AJ. Come on, Jaron. Hey, yeah, we don't like those. We don't like those. I'm gonna be the dugout. I'm gonna be the dugout for this one. Let's go. So. Appreciate that comedy. Thank you, man. All right, Duran. Hey, it's all right. It's all right. Just a cutter. Just a cutter. Should get a big red seat chain. That'd be so dumb. One of those ones they spin. All right. Hey, that you know what? You know what? Whatever. We'll give him one. We'll give him one. We'll let him know that he can get us out before Robbie, the right-handed killing assassin, steps in the box. That's what we're doing. Don't mention it. I was thinking about getting a mullet. All right. Hey, that's why they give you 3. That's why they give you 3, Rob. Come on now. There we go. Hey, we didn't like that. Nope. Spit on it. Ooh, that was listen, Rob, I'm not in the batter's box. I'm not a professional baseball player. That looked like the pitch to hit. Where did they'll probably put him in the Florida Complex League, Steven. I haven't seen anything about any of the new draftees playing yet. I would assume most of them are going to be starting the Complex League. Oh my God, what a stab. Rob, get there. Okay. I mean that was a What's up, Edgar? I mean that was a good play. That was a good play. I mean, what are we going to do about it? That was a good play. Who better but Scoops? Who better but I'm an idiot. Who better but Romy? Who better but Romy? Not super long, I don't think. Red Sea necklace and just have like hundreds of them around your room. I don't think I'd be able to do that. All right, nice and even for you, Romy. Nice and even for you, buddy. Listen, he's been going to that changeup a lot. The two in contention right now, Steven, are Cedon and Willier. Get up, Romy. Get up, Romy. Let's go. He does it again. He does it again. Romy Gonzalez out of the yard. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a 3-2 game. They bat for the hat, Chad. They bat for the hat. I'm going to break my microphone one of these days. Romy Gonzalez, baby. I can't. Bresso got him for nothing. For nothing. Now do it again. Do it again, Devers. Give me back to back here. Because I'm too hyped, dude. That was. This has been the most nervous series I think we've had all year. Rafi, go 2, baby. Get on your horse. Giddy up. Rafi's hitting lefties. You know we're in a good spot. Wong, listen. Every one of your questions. I didn't see the other question you asked, Mike or Mark. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to keep up and watch the game. Sorry, Mark. I'm just saying, Wong's in a situation right now. Where, hey, it's been a little bit, you know? All right, we battled it off. He's just getting, you know what Wong's doing right now? He's just getting a feel. He's just, he's testing the waters. He's dipping his toe in. That's what he's doing. And he's got his bathing suit on. It's kind of hot out, but it's the early summer. The water's a little cold. He's just getting used to it right now. He didn't like the waters. He didn't like the waters. I don't know what to tell you. He didn't like them. Okay. All right. The hat came on, chat. The offense came alive. We just need Cutter to go out there, and they keep saying millimeters. I listen, man. Millimeter, right? About that much. Cutter. Look, dude. I'm not saying you got to be lights out. I'm just saying, hey, let's move it a millimeter to the right, a millimeter to the left, a millimeter up, a millimeter down. That's 4 millimeters. Not even a centimeter. Not even a centimeter, Cutter. Oh, dude, the Sasquatch – may be the dumbest. And look, I get it. The Royals haven't been good for a while. Yesterday they brought him out on a walk. They brought him out when David Hamilton screwed up a play. That's what he did. What are we doing? Why is the Sasquatch doing? Okay, what are we doing? Mike, I like the setup, my friend. Right, yeah. All he needs to do is add 5 miles an hour to his fastball. That's it. We're not asking for much. You've seen a maybe what Cutter needs to do is hit the strike zone. That's it. Maybe that's all Cutter needs to do. Just hit the strike zone. There we go. All Cutter needs to do is add 10 inches of vertical movement. Yeah, I mean, 10 inches. It's not even a foot, dude. It's literally not even a foot. Yeah, Romy's become a pretty integral part of this team in terms of how they attack lefties. There it is. There it is. You know what it looks like? It looks like the Jack Link's beef jerky. Is that it? Jack Link's? Yeah, I think it's Jack Link's beef jerky. That is awesome, Mark. Like, I'm pretty sure that's just the same Sasquatch outfit. Actually, I'm convinced it is. Yeah, you know what? Maybe like Nesson, stop showing it. It's driving me nuts. It's probably the best job ever, but like I would get paid probably like what, like $40K a year? Probably a little bit less. Probably just the summers. Probably like $20K a year. All you got to do is come out once every, I don't know, 7 days. Right, baby, say Don. What up, Josh? Yeah, it's a Sasquatch, Boston Sports. It's literally a guy in a Sasquatch outfit. Yeah, go sit down. God, it drives me nuts. I hate it. I don't know what. You know what it is? It's because as Red Sox fans, we're used to like the church of Major League Baseball, right? Like Fenway Park is a holy experience. So they don't need a Sasquatch to come out. Although it would be funny if a giant ice cream came out during Rafael Devers at bats, but they don't need it. Kevin Youkilis. If he leaves, do they get rid of it? Yeah, maybe they pick someone else. Salvador Perez Squatch. We have Wally. Yeah, but that's just a mascot. That's not specific. Like, Wally doesn't, like, I don't know, do somersaults in the Red Sox bullpen when Kenley Jansen comes in. Red Sox brass won't spend the money to get us our own Sasquatch. They suck. What does this organization come to where we can't afford a Sasquatch for Rafael Devers at bats? What is Kansas City? It's a lion. Well, then you're in the right spot, Pat. Thanks for coming by. That would be pretty funny, Jackson, actually. Known for his Sasquatch population. It's pretty big out there. Oh, thank God that didn't get taken. Get it, Duran. Get it. Ah. Oh, no. You're okay. You're all right, right? Yeah, he's all right. He's just angry. We're good. He's just angry. No, he didn't. I think he was yelling at the ball, Spencer. Rafi with just a immaculate D. Thoughts on David Hamilton? He doesn't have tremendous power, but he doubled yesterday. Outfield seems shallow. How have I not gotten rid of that Nightbot yet? I like Hamilton. He's good. Okay. All right. Folks, we are through the third inning, and Cutter Crawford just threw his first blank of the game. You know what they say? Nightbot's the Sasquatch of the chat. Wish you'd call the game. For those of us who can't get it, I could call it a little bit. From Framingham. I used to live over in that area, Gustavo. Great place. Welcome in. Tea drinkers, huh? Wish I called the games. All right, I'll call this next inning. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I'm incredibly superstitious, actually. I'm incredibly. I'm wearing a hat. I took the hat off. I looked ridiculous in front of, I don't know how many people are in here. More people than I would have if the Red Sox were losing. I don't think I could do the what is it? Cross Atlantic, is that what it's called, accent? Yeah. I'll always miss Remy. Playoff baseball, I'm to the point where I will drink the exact same thing every night. Like when the Red Sox were in the 21 playoffs, I had exactly 4 Sam Adam Oktoberfest. I gained like 10 pounds. Transatlantic, what did I say? Cross Atlantic? Close enough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go into the 4th inning. We got Danny the Man Jansen in the batter's box. We got Cole Reagans, who got torched by Romy Gonzalez last inning out. We got a nice little curveball that slams below the zone. We got a 2-0 count to Mr. Danny Jansen. He's been fantastic since coming over to the Boston Red Sox, folks. He has had hit safely in every single game. His OPS much higher already than it was in Toronto. And he gets a hold of one, and it's going, and it's gone. Danny Jansen into the bullpen. Ladies and gentlemen, the Boston Red Sox have a 2-run lead in the top of the 4th. Oh. Welcome to Boston, Danny Jansen. What did they say? What did I say about this thing, chat? I don't know where my girlfriend got it, but she got it from a witch. Last comment, you will laugh. I gotta find it. Mike. I love tea. What? Oh, Danny. Just rip it into him. Salem, maybe? Honestly, maybe. Dane Jansen's hitting 500 for the Red Sox. Cole Reagans is rattled, folks. You can hear the chants coming in from the crowd. Reagans, 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 Reagans. He's got the most feared hitter in baseball right now, Masataka Yoshida at the plate. And Masa's going to poke one the other way, folks. We got ourselves a baseball game. Masa's on base for like the third time in a row. After the T comment, oh man, we might be too far down now, Mike. I don't know if I can. Kevin Lamar's voice is so annoying in the Nesson boost. You're thinking of bringing Jay Leno in for color commentary. Sometimes I can't believe Jay Leno had such a long and prolific career. I don't know how people listened to that for so long. I never liked Jay Leno. My friend Nick Sogard is in the box, swinging through a fastball. He's been you know what I will say about Nick Sogard? He may not have the most power that we have seen from a prospect coming up, but I will say he's putting together some incredibly great at-bats. And he's been solid on the field, too. What would our record be this year if we didn't get Bailey? It would be probably, I would guess, probably worse. All right, that was hard hit. In all fairness, that was hard hit. Beat it out, Sogard. Nah, Marcel is younger. I've never really loved Jay Leno. Loving the series. All of a sudden, we're leading tonight. We're leading a little bit. Corbin, what did I tell you about Danny Jansen? You said it, Prodigy. We'll see if it holds, but so far. One more K. I'm here for it, Robbie. Is Meyer in AAA? No, he's on the IL. That's the goal, Josh. Cedar Rafaela swung at a first pitch. Lets the second pitch go. Oh, what's up, Johan? Hey, thanks for saying hi, man. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me when you guys come up and say hi. Broken bat on that one for Cedar Rafaela. Barely made contact. Looks like he just nagged the tip of it off. Who came first, the White Sox or the Red Sox? I don't know. I would assume it'd be the White, like actual name itself. I think it would be White Sox, but I don't know. Yeah, I probably am, Eric. You're probably right. What's up, Daniel? There we go. Say Don, leave it up. Leave it up. We got 2-2. What team started first? Not specifically the name. I mean, the 1919. What was it? 1919 White Sox. 1909 White Sox was the Black Sox era. Was that 1909? Ah, man. I think it's the White Sox. Scared of Myers' injuries. This one isn't bad. This one isn't bad. This one is just they're just being cautious about a hip thing. He'll be back very quickly. 1919. Do I think Priester will come up this year? Yeah, they're going to need him. They need innings at some point. Look at your last comment. I don't know what to do. Watch this stream. I don't know what to do. Watch this stream or just watch the game. But when I watched the game, they scored 2. But when I watched this stream, we scored 4. So, I mean, I don't know why you're thinking about this. Oh, who's over there? Who is that guy? My knowledge of history is painful. I don't think so. I just have very specific. There are definitely people who know a lot less than I do. Costas look massive next to you. Is he one of the biggest MLB players you ever stood next to? Yeah, for sure. You know who's like a big dude in person? Isaiah Campbell's a big dude in person. Yeah, Jackson, I do. Cincinnati, the oldest baseball team? That sounds right. Thank you, Steven. When were the Red Sox? 1900. They won the first. 1906. Roman Anthony's pretty big. Hopefully I meet him soon. Eric, are you actually? The White Stockings? Yeah, the Red Sox were the Red Stockings. That's all they had back then. Yankees score? I don't know. What's the score of the Yankees game? Oh, the Angels are beating the Yankees 8-2. The white undergarments. Didn't we just trade a big prospect? I would say Nick York. Yeah, I would consider him a big prospect. No, Eric, we meant height wise. Are you? How tall is Tristan? He's got to be. He was at least. I would say he's what 6'5". He's probably 5 inches taller than me. Baltimore's winning. Yeah, I would say 6'5" probably makes sense. He was considerably taller than me. Yes, he did. Thank you. All right, Cutter. Pitchers are generally taller. Yeah, a lot of the guys on the Richard Fitz is definitely a taller dude. I haven't met Quinn Priester yet. Justin Hageman's probably 6'2". I haven't met a lot of the. Chris Martin is incredibly tall, actually. That's someone. What up, Dylan? Chris Martin is incredibly tall, actually. Met any of the big three? No, not yet. Hopefully in a couple of weeks. Yeah, I'm pretty much 6 feet even, depending on the day. Gosh, this is only 6'1", you're 5'3". Yeah, you got me. Yeah, I met him when he was rehabbing the first time. Cutter. Just find the zone. Just find the zone. Have I read your last comment? Cleveland skid marks. Nice. Let's go, Danny. Make a play. Did I meet Grissom? Yeah, I said hi, but he was pretty busy when I was down there, so I don't know if I'll be able to. Yeah, Ben, I just don't have the time. Jeez, Eric, why is that? Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Joseph. Yeah. Oh, thank God. MJ Melendez is bound to do something really, really dumb to the Red Sox in this series. He almost did it yesterday. Easier to troll. You can still get me worked up, for sure. If I were to interview one player on the Red Sox, who would it be? I mean, it was Tristan Casas. I would do Tristan Casas again. I would want to do more of a sit-down one. I'd love to talk to, like, Tanner Houck. I think would be a ton of fun to talk to. Just, like, have him dissect pitching. You know what I mean? Like, I'd love like a longer interview with that. Jaron would be fun. I look just like who? Remember my first Fenway game? Yeah, it was 2000 and... it was 2009, I think we figured it out. That stash would steal my girl. Devers would I would absolutely love to interview Devers. I don't know if it's oh, blue. Where are we missing that? Danny, are we pulling that out? No, Danny's pulling that back in. Oh, blue. What are we doing there? No words. You know what? We're positive. We're staying positive. Back in this. Come on, cut. All right. Hey, you didn't like it. Listen, the batter didn't like it. We just need to... Do we need challenge system? You know, hearing Costas talk about the challenge system a bit was really interesting to me because he's one of those guys that would probably be one of the most one of the biggest benefactors. Every single pop-up right now feels like it's going 800 feet. Someone catch that baseball. Thank you. Where did I meet Casas? In AAA. The interview's on my channel, Ben, if you want to take a look at it. Because he'd be one of the biggest benefactors of a challenge system rule, and he doesn't want it, right? He prefers the human interaction, and so to me that's interesting. Sogard's doing well, yeah, he is. I've liked most of Sogard's at bats, right? I like the baby ref. That's fine. Get a double play here. Yeah, been going for an hour and 20 minutes. How do I find your channel? All you got to do is head to YouTube and type in Red Seat Radio. Oh. Cos would be great at baseball trivia. Yeah, he probably would. He shows like no emotion. I don't really care. Oh. It's all right. It's all right. We're all right. All right. Already watching on YouTube. Below if you flip your phone so it's facing vertically, there's a logo underneath that. Just click on that one. You can't watch both at the same time though. See the Red Sox tweet? No, I haven't seen it. Okay, Cutter. All right, buddy. I'm pulling out Old Faithful. We're calling this game. We're calling it. A man on first. I thought there was a man on second. Yep, man on second. 2-0. Cutter finds the zone. That one's sliced. Jaron Rand coming in. He's going to make the catch there. 2 outs here. Still got that runner on second, and Michael Garcia can run a little bit, folks. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. But Cutter is able to successfully retire the number 9 hitter, which is the first time he's done that all game. It's also the first time. All right, back east. Thanks a lot for stopping by, man. You miss Pablo Reyes? Why? Andrew Bailey's coming out. We're just gonna have a conversation here, Cut. Mostly because you're at like 175 pitches in the 4th inning, which is crazy. But we're here. His numbers are good in the minors. So are Bobby Dahlbeck's. Means nothing. Minor league numbers, to me, don't mean a ton unless they're like, prospects who have never played Major League Baseball before. You know what I mean? Because then that's all you got to go off of. But once it's Major League, once you get a good sample size in Major League Baseball, that's sort of what you're at. All right, here comes the Cutter. 2 out. Michael Massey at the plate. Hey! We got bringing home Bernie warming up in the bullpen. He's recently switched to High Sox, and since he switched to High Sox, a 0 ERA. That's a strike. Thank you. We now got a 0-2 count. We now got a 0-2 count, folks. If you take a look at the splits, they're pretty even. It's not the splits that are the problem there, Mike Monaco. Splits are not the problem. What the problem is that he gives up taters. See if we can prevent one right here. A little pitch out. Just trying to get out of this inning nice and clean, Cutter. I mean, eventually, right, they were going to score again. This World Series been back and forth all day. Can we get a call on the outside of the plate, please? You know what? We're keeping the vibes positive. Keeping the vibes positive. That's all we're doing. Missed by just a little bit. Hey, Cut, you'll get him next time, buddy. That's all you got to do. Rear back, get him next time, huh? Is that going to stay fair? It certainly does not, folks. And we're back to 2-2. It's 2 on. It's not 2 on. It's 1 on, 2 outs, 2-2 count. Cutter's only given up 1 piss missile this afternoon. See if he can keep it like that. Again, Michael Garcia, good speed at second base, so a single probably scores him there. Mike, you are being unbelievably kind as Danny Jansen does not get to that ball. Mr. Money Mike Madness. Thank you so much, Mike. That is just incredibly generous of you. Certainly not something you have to do. Mike, you support this channel a lot, man, and I can't thank you enough for it. So we get not only some claps in the chat for Mike, can we make sure that message gets liked as many times as there are people in this chat, please? He absolutely deserves that. Thank you so much, Mike. Truly, truly means a lot to me. Thank you. Cutter with a 2-2. He's going to spin around. He says, Michael, you ain't going nowhere, brother. This is your home. You stay at second base. Money Mike Madness, living up to the name, folks. He's an unbelievably generous human being. Thank you, Mike. We got $1.99 from my moderator, Prodigy. Thank you so much, Prodigy. He says, I miss April Cutter Crawford. Don't we all? There's a bouncing ball in the dirt. No swing. We got a 3-2 count, folks. Make sure we like that message from Prodigy as well, please. Shh. In the chat, Mike. In the chat. All right, Cutter trying to not put this guy on with Bobby Witt Jr. looming large on deck. And he immediately puts him on base. So, folks, with 2 outs, So, folks, with 2 outs, Bobby Witt Jr. comes to the plate. Cutter Crawford might not make it out of the 4th inning. Bailey Horn on the horn. We're getting someone else up here. Red Sox are exploring their options because, oh boy, let me tell you what. I got the shakes. First pitch is an 89-mile-an-hour cutter, basically right down the middle. All right. Splitter for strike 2. Come on, baby. Come on, cut dog. We don't need to show the Bobby Witt Jr. home run again. Nesson. Let me just pretend that didn't happen, huh? Yeah, get him out. I mean, take the hat off again. I don't know, Chad. What do you think? Do we take the hat off now that things aren't going well? Have you ever kept a score sheet? No, I have not. Cutter needs a 10-day IL stint. Yeah, I mean, who are you going to bring up, though? Devers only hits when it doesn't matter. I'm not even going to respond to that. I'll join the next live chat. Corbin, will that be? Probably next week. Would I rather have Bobby Witt Jr. Duran? I mean, that's a tough question. I would guess. All right, Steven, you too, man. I think I go Bobby. I mean, honestly, that was just a good hit. You're legit, Bobby Dahlbeck? Have you met me before? Cutter's struggling? Yeah. All right, Michael. Thanks for stopping by. No, I've never met you, Bob. Put Criswell instead of Cutter for 2 starts? No. Dylan, you gotta stop spamming, dude. Oh, here comes the Sasquatch. Oh. Yeah, that's off. Yeah, that's off. Yeah, it's off. It's off. It's off. It's off. It's off. It is only the fourth. There's a long way to go, but not really Kudo actually. In fact, they usually do the exact opposite. They usually blow games and then come back. Yeah, that's the entire problem. Okay. Super concerned about Cutter? I mean, yeah, obviously. The problem is, right? Like if the solution was just a millimeter or the solution was just location, how have they not fixed that? I don't get it. I really don't. Just throw his split. He does. Hardest schedule in MLB too. Yeah, it's by like. I mean, people say that as it like one that changes all the time, right? If someone goes on a hot streak, all of a sudden someone else has got a super hard schedule. If someone goes on a bad streak, all of a sudden someone else has a really easy schedule. Two, they have the hardest schedule in baseball by like 0.04 win percentage. Not really an excuse. It's a great question, Dill. I mean, that's the one I'd be asking if I'm Andrew Bailey. I'd sit him down and go, hey, why can't you just not get hit? Right, Logan, it's not that he's not good enough. It's that he doesn't have the stamina right now to be good enough for an entire season. Right? He's never thrown more than 121 innings before. He's at what, 130, I think, already? I think he's at 130 already, not including this game. He's at 127 pitches or innings, right? 127 and a third. So this is officially a career high for him. Oh, for sure, Mark. But man, watching them slip away, a possible sweep of these guys sucks. Duran's been robbed a couple of times in this series. Yeah, it is, Jackson. It absolutely is. All right, so we can still get back into this game. It's not over. You still got what? Get down there, Rob. Feel pretty down about giving up Sale right now? No, I don't think so. I'm not going to do that because of copyright issues, Braden. Yeah, they've been hot. Who do you throw the rest of this game? And we've already used Sims and Garcia in this series twice. Kelly's been used twice. I guess you go Criswell or Winkowski. I don't love either of those options, to be honest with you. Criswell already went. Criswell went what, two or three innings in the first game? Which cards, Jeff? Can Criswell start over Cutter for the foreseeable future? Everyone acts like Criswell was some fantastic starter for the Boston Red Sox. I mean, Cutter. Don't get me wrong, Cutter's been bad, but Criswell. Well, I guess Criswell and Cutter have been about the same. The problem is Criswell only is 30. Oh, I guess this includes bullpen usage too. Let me see what it looks like just starting. No one. Literally, no one. There's not really anyone in there. And it's about the same. It's about a 4 ERA for Criswell. So you're not really improving anything. Oh, that was Mike. Martin's back on the team, Taco. They could, Logan. Again, the problem is, what do you do with the team in the meantime? Again, yeah, okay, you could put Criswell out there, but for how long? You know, you already have Nick Pivetta with arm fatigue. Do you trust Paxton to get through a full season? I don't know. Just have Cutter starts be a bullpen game? Yeah, because that worked out super well for him. And the bullpen's already just slammed. Yeah, but he's not going to get a game for another week, not? No, he's with the Red, like he's in the bullpen right now. He's active. Yeah, the FIP is bad because he's giving up tanks. Of course it's high. It's going to be way higher now. We'll see. Oh, it's awesome, Chris. Yeah, Bernie absolutely needs to be better. That's embarrassing. Dude, they took 2 out of 3 games from the team above them in the wild card standing. If anything, I mean, this was the sort of gimme game, right? It was going to be hard to win anyways because you were facing Cole Reagans. Well, you did a good job against Cole. The bullpen or Cutter imploded a little bit. Okay, so you come out of here winning 2 out of 3 against the team directly above you and ensuring that if there is a tie at the end of the season, thank God for Connor Wong right there. Oh, my God. And ensuring that if there's a tie at the end of the season, you get the wild card spot. I don't know about you, but that's not really embarrassing to me. Shane Drohan's in AAA. Shane Drohan's on the IL. All right, hey, again, it's not over yet. It's the bottom of the 5th. We got time here, folks. We got time. Logan, for what and from where? That's the thing, right? Yeah, obviously. Why am I so mad? Because it's just not like this game is it sucks. But to come out of this series being like, man, that was embarrassing. It's just it's just wrong, right? Looking at, and trust me, this isn't mad. You would know if it was mad. You look at it and you say, okay, well, what are the positives from this series? Well, you took 2 out of 3 from the team above you. Well, you weren't specific, right? So that's what I was responding to. Yeah, I mean, it's not great that Cutter has been embarrassing lately. So guys been playing well. Cam Boozer to the minors makes no sense. Someone responded to one of my tweets saying that they've been using him a lot lately, and that might be one of the reasons why. But man, one of the worst in the league. No, I would say it's the worst in the league, Jackson. I would say it's probably not very close. Maybe the White Sox. Taco, why would they activate him? Okay, never mind. Okay, dude, we'll see. It's all right. We got time. We're staying positive through this game. Josh Winkowski's going to go out there. He's going to throw his cutter in the zone next time, and we'll be good. Pitch in a cowboy hat. Only the fifth. They have 12 outs to play with. 12 outs with the best offense in baseball. 3 runs. I like the odds. I'm not trying to check you, Taco, dude. Just responding to your comment. My response was going to be Taco. Why would it make sense to option someone now for Martin if your bullpen's already been struggling and you need the innings? Why would it make sense to say, we're good with the bullpen spot in a big game? Zach Neto has 8 RBIs. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. The Red Sox have outperformed basically every single metric that fans had for him up until this point, and you're still like, I just don't get it, man. I really don't. Danny Jansen game, I'm in. We'll see, E. I mean, everyone's been saying if they don't get a right-handed bat, if they don't get a starter, if they don't get a better reliever, if they don't get this, if they don't get that, they're not going to do this, they're not going to do that. And yet so far this season, man, right? So far this season, we've had what? Every single marker that people have brought up, the Red Sox have accomplished while people are saying they can't. Right? I mean everything. Dude, do we have to have this conversation like once a stream? Next person that talks about Trevor Bauer's banned. We don't need to have this. It gets everyone upset. It divides the whole chat. We're not doing this. Not doing this. I'm not totally disagreeing with you. I'm just saying massively overachieved, yeah. But that doesn't mean they can't continue to do that. This is their third series win in a row, and everyone's like, the sky's falling. You know what I mean? It's all right, Josh. I'm just saying, we have this conversation way too much, and it divides the chat, and it gets into a heated conversation. We're not doing it. No, Mark. Yeah. I understand that, E, but you keep saying, instead of saying I'm concerned, you say we are not making the playoffs, right? That's not really saying you're concerned. That's just making a blanket statement. We're okay. All right. We're back. I'm putting that back on. We're putting that back on. It hasn't been good since that came off. I'm putting that back on. All right. Deadline. There's not really a deadline. There's a deadline for when you can add them to a playoff roster. Wong's been due for a while. Swinging through the first pitch. That's all right. Cole Reagans has pitched really deep into this game despite giving up 4 runs. 1 out. 1-1. Connor Wong fouling off 95 right down the middle of the bedroom. I just read bedroom, but it was because Chris said I also have a Red Sox hat in my bedroom. I just said it out loud. Is Michael Wacha hurt? I haven't seen him once this year. I feel bad, though, Mark, because people make the comments expecting me to respond. All right, that one's another one up high. Cole Reagan's losing a bit of his control in the 6th inning here. Connor Wong with his 3rd strikeout today. What year? 2004, I think. 2004, I believe. Here comes Big D Danny. Big D Danny coming to the plate. He already went yard once on Cole Reagans. What can he do in this at bat? That has not been a strike all night. Yet it gets called on Danny Jansen here in the 6th. Strike 1. It's all right. Danny knows he's battling an uphill battle here, but he lives for the moment. All right, change speeds a little bit, and Danny was just a tick out front. You know what? He's not much of a changeup hitter, anyways. He's looking for that cut. He's looking for that slide. He's looking for that four-seamer. He's ready to do some damage, folks. Look at that swing. He kind of has a batting stance that's like early 80s kind of, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, he just sort of bends the front end over. Like in a movie, like a Major League has people that look like that. Doesn't matter. Here he comes. 1-2. Nice and up high. Cole Reagans now at 92 pitches through the 6th. I'm curious if they bring him out for the 7th, folks. Doesn't matter here, though, because we got 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count. We got nobody on. I don't know why I said 2 on. I kind of like the 2s. Maybe that's why. This will be a 2-seamer. Ooh, man, that probably could have been strike 3, but we're gonna say a nice, good take from Danny Jansen there. I don't know what you're looking at, whoever manages the Kansas City Royals. You got a call much earlier in the game. Danny Jansen fighting to stay alive here as he fouls 97 back towards the, what's that, backstop? Danny, who is at third base? Who's at third base? This dude's making Brooks Robinson level plays. What are we doing? It's all right. Hey, now instead of 12 outs, they got 9 outs. 9 outs. I like this team. 3 runs, 9 outs. Just got to keep it where it is, Josh. Just got to keep it where it is, brother. I believe. The hat is doing us no favors tonight, chat. Mikel Garcia. Yeah, I know the name. Where'd he come from? True, the Red Sox like hitting in the 7th inning. That's what they're waiting for. They're like, the 5th, not really our thing. The 6th, we don't mind it, but we'll give it a shot. I don't know. The 7th, lock-in time. The 7th is lock-in time. And if they need to, they go to the 8th. You know what? You know what it is, Jeff? Reagan's pitch count, like 94. Okay, here's what we're going to do. This is the only thing we have not done yet this game. No, wait. I'm going to wait until we're up to bat. 95. 95 pitches for Cole Reagans. The crowd is murmuring. They're watching. They're wondering. They're saying to each other, does Reagans have it in him? Does Reagans have it in him to face the heart of the Red Sox lineup? He's on simply just fumes at this point. All right, Josh. Hey, little cutter. Here's what we need to do. Do not walk the 9-hole hitter. That's it. He's hitting 218. All right. We got 0-2 on Kyle Isbell. The biggest problem in the Royals lineup coming up this inning, though. Colin Farrell impression. I was just changing it up. See if you guys noticed. This Boston Red Sox fan on the screen right now is all of us, dude. That guy's having the worst time ever. That's why I hate going to the games. Like, sometimes my girlfriend will be like, oh, we're going to the game with, my friends from college or whatever. And I'm like, that's great, but you told them, right? You told them that if I go, I am going to be miserable. Like, if I go and they lose, my entire night's personality will be based on what the Red Sox do. Like, that's it. Yeah, I'm terrified of Bobby Witt Jr. Yeah, that's true, Jessica. I'm angry. I'm cranky until we go to the bar. Then I'm good. Do a Dave O'Brien impression? God, I don't even know. Attaboy, Sogi. Who scares me the most at the plate? Like, in any situation? Cal Rowley's up there. Literally anyone on the Orioles. Nah, Judge doesn't scare me all that much. Dave O'Brien impression? God. All right. Nah, that's not it. I'd probably stand up and cheer, Mike. Daniel Radcliffe? No. No way. I don't see it. Blue, you just gave that pitch to Reagan's an inning ago. Can we figure it out a little bit? Yes, I am content, Eric. The Red Sox win 2 out of 3 games more than they lose 2 out of 3 games during a postseason. What's up, Luca? What I think peak Raphael looks like. I think it looks like a Gold Glove and like a 105, 106 OPS plus with some homers. Yeah, but the problem is, Ryan, who you gonna replace him with? Dude, I hate Bobby Witt Jr. so much. I hate him. I hate Bobby Witt Jr. I mean, in all fairness, that was dead down the middle. Chris Weller winked. Then who are you gonna put in the bullpen? Do I ever see minor league games? Yeah. Yes, sir. So this is Bobby Witt Jr. guy. He's pretty good, huh? Yeah, he's pretty good. I feel less good. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I feel less good about getting 4 runs in 9 outs than I do with 3 runs in 9 outs. But I don't think it's impossible. This Red Sox offense, they've been doing something all year. Let's see if they can do it in this one. I think we get Cole Reagans out of here. The problem is I don't know who in the bullpen would be good for him. Josh, just don't mess this up. This guy's slow as molasses. There you go. All right. Hey, you know what? We're out of the inning. It's time to try hat position number 3, I guess. Polo Park's awesome. Yeah, you got to get down there. All right. Who do we got up? Not even commenting. Yeah, I'm just saying it now. I'm willing you into the chat. Is actually faster than Dom Smith? No. Dom Smith runs like the wind. Did you not see it last night? Dude, he was a ghost. Oh, that's creative, Jack. I was like, what the heck are you doing? But I like that. Would have been, but he was safey. Can't argue with success, man. No, dude. Dom Smith runs like the wind. He gallops. That's what he does. He's a stallion. Dom the Breeze Smith. A little bit of both, Taco, I would say. Definitely. I mean, that dude's confidence has got to be all the way down. All the way down. But yeah, it's consistency, right? He cannot consistently hit his spots, and it's getting crushed. The Breeze would be such a sweet nickname. What do you do with Henley? Kenley? You'd leave him in there. Then Yoshi is a Flash. Yeah, Dom Smith runs like a Scooby-Doo villain. That's fine, though. Is Hagen Smith is still out there? Not for long, because Masataka Yoshida is serving up singles, buddy. You want a single? Masataka Yoshida's giving it to you. He's saying, hey, buddy, come here. I got some singles over here. You want them? And we're just sitting here like, yep, we'll take them. Now we got Mr. Nick Sogard, which, by the way, Masa runs like, yeah, Masa does. That's a good comparison. Masa runs like someone who is trying to teach someone else how to run would run. Nick Sogard having some trouble tonight against Reagans, but here's what I'm going to say. Nick Sogard added a little bit of power to his game in the AAA level. He was hitting more gap-to-gap power. He was hitting more home run power. It feels like he's due for a little bit of power at the major league level. It's 2-0. Hitters count. This is Reagan's 100th pitch. He's got to be feeling it a little bit, right? It hasn't been an easy game for him. Just saw Sogi a cookie here, huh? Just saw Sogi a cookie. 3-0. Give him the green light. Give Nick Sogard the green light. Also, shout out the Section 10 shirt right behind home plate now. Look, we're the new guy on the team. We can't show everybody up in our first week, right? We got to take the 3-0 pitch. That's fine. It's fine. I mean, they scored 4 runs off him, Eric. I don't think it was... it could be better, but... Oh, okay, that was... Okay, Nick, buddy, man-to-man here. That was a pitch. You're probably not getting much better than that. But you know what? That's why they give you 3 strikes in baseball. Doesn't work the first time. Doesn't work the second time. Might work the third time. Here we go. 3-2. Give me a little something, Nick. It's all right. He hasn't, you know what it is? He hasn't hit much from the right-hand side at the big league level. Everyone's back from injury. It was a 3-0 count. I mean, yeah, dude, he's been in Major League Baseball for 4 games, right? And which one of those were balls that he had to lay off of to get on base? Skip to the office. If they could take 2 out of 3 from the Astros, boy, are we in a good spot. Boy, are we in a good spot. Do we go at home after tonight? Yep. That changeup's been working for Reagan tonight. I mean, the good news is you got the 8th and the 9th to try and get to the bullpen with the top of your order. We'll see. 1-1. All right. Hey. Don't look now, folks. Don't look now. And the manager's going to the bullpen for Duran. I repeat, manager's going to the bullpen for Duran. This is good news. Okay, chap. Focus up. Here we go. This is the game. This is the game. 1 out. First and second. Duran, Ref Snyder, probably get pinch hit for Willier. Romy might get pinch hit for David Hamilton and Rafael Devers. Hey, nice job, Colby. When will the injury videos be up? Probably with the recap video tomorrow. Any spoilers for tomorrow's video? No, it'll be pretty straightforward. It's just going to be series recap and going over all of the roster moves. So it'll be Red Sox win massive series / Red Sox / surprising roster moves, probably, because it is. I still don't love the Cam Boozer thing. Any injured players concern you? No. It might just be you, Evan. I'm a huge Zach Kelly guy. I got the jersey around here somewhere. What do I think they'll do with Vaughn? I would have said option him, but with the O'Neal injury, they might bring him up. Yeah, he's only going to be down there for 10 days. Ooh, Urkeg. This dude. Okay, I forgot he got traded over here. This dude's good. But he's got to get 2 outs against the Sox. Come on, baby. No, we don't want to swing at those. Yeah, he didn't swing at that. Can I have a Duran side card? No, not tonight. Here we go, Jaron. 1-1, 1 out, 2 on. Come on, baby. Hey, we don't like those either. We'll change up inside. 2-1. You miss Renfroe so much? Really? That's who you miss so much? I don't know. That was hit really hard, dude. Oh, that was hit really hard. What do I think has been the win of the year? The game where Massa with 2 strikes with 2 outs and a 3-2 count in the top of the ninth, hit a home run, and the Red Sox ended up winning that game. That was game of the year. No, I don't, J.O. Yeah, that's too hard. That's genuinely 2 really hard hit balls here that just did not get down. Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. Where's my be right back? We haven't seen Brandon in the chat lately. Forgot I was muted. We're back. Listen, there's one thing we know about the Boston Red Sox. There's one thing we know. These guys do not stop fighting. Come on, Come on, Willie. There we go. The worst loss of the year? God, I don't even know. The Rockies one, probably. Yeah, it does, Taco. It feels really long. Oh, that was hit hard. We like those, Willie. What do you think the Red Sox do in the offseason? I would think they focus on getting a legitimate frontline starter, but we'll see. Do we re-sign Pivetta? I would guess probably not. I guess, in my opinion, it depends on the market and how confident they are in the development of guys. Oh, Willie. Yeah, I think so, Jo. I don't know what Willier was looking for right there. It certainly was not that. We do have something here. Will Turner. I'm just trying to look through here. Sorry, just looking through Twitter, see if I missed anything in particular that we need to talk about. All right, so backwards did not work. Backwards did not work. Can Fitz help us this year? Maybe out of the bullpen. I wouldn't put him in the rotation. Not yet. I think he's going to be good, but not yet. Either one of the Japanese players. Roki Sasaki, yes. Okay, we're going to try a little old school. This is all I have left, chat. This is all I have left. Who's our September call-ups? I would guess a couple of bullpen arms. Actually, I would guess a bullpen arm. And honestly, if Vaughn Grissom comes up for Sogard, then it's Sogard. If Sogard stays up and Vaughn Grissom goes down, then it's Grissom. That's my guess. So far, we got a strike, chat. This is killing my eyes, by the way. Williamson right. Yeah, whatever. Yes, he did. No, he didn't. He didn't swing. He did not swing. I can't do this, chat. I'm sorry. Inside out rally cat. Have I been upset with Sogard in his time up? No, there's nothing to be upset about. He's been good. I don't want to ruin this hat. I don't think I can do inside out rally hat. What if we do something like that? He's barely on there. Should have been York for September call up. RIP. Rock that style more often. Yeah, I think people would enjoy it. What I think's been the biggest disappointment? Reese McGuire was the biggest disappointment. Cutter's getting there. Bayo's up there. Weisert has been a big disappointment. I think it'll be Cooper. I think it'll be Criswell. I think that's why they're not putting him in the game tonight. I'm paying attention to the Olympics, Josh. Josh, dude, come on. Yeah, Hamilton's on the big league club, yeah. Yeah, I'm watching a bit of the Olympics. I watched the gym. I like watching the gymnastics. I like the track and field's fun. I like the really weird sports too. Like the shooting was cool. And the shooting. I love watching the ping pong. It's crazy to me. Hamilton up there? No. Yeah, Dennis, that'd be nice. Do I think Meyer will be ready next year? I don't know if he starts the year with the team, to be honest with you. I thought he'd be up in AAA by now and he'd get a half season. And so maybe he'd be ready by the beginning of the season. I don't know that at this point he's ready to go day one. No. If he gets up here and has a full September, maybe. But videos are always up 12 p.m. Eastern, my friend. So wherever you're at, whatever 12 p.m. Eastern would be for you, that's when they're coming up. Yeah, the 400 meter was nuts. Just one of those days. Just one of those days. Also, Connor Wong. I mean, he's not a first baseman. It's all right, Connor. Yeah, we get a double play here. That's what we're going to do. We'll just get a little double play here. Thought he was going to collapse. Yeah, that dude coming in the 400 was crazy. I didn't think he was getting it. No, we won't do USA basketball, and no, I don't think you can get anything for Trevor Story. This game's running away. It's been, we've had some bad luck on stream. For those members that were in our member only chat, yikes. That game was, we stopped watching that game. We as a chat, we collectively turned that game off. Shortstop. I actually don't hate it. Sogard played some decent shortstop in AAA. He's a solid utility guy. I would prefer him there over Hamilton as well. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, Prodigy. And we just got, demoralized by the Mariners. This one at least isn't super demoralizing. Yeah, Story just hasn't been healthy, man. It sucks. How do you become member only? There should be a link that pops up. Wait for the Nightbot chat to pop up. There's a link right there. I think you can also join by going on to my... I don't know how to do it on mobile. Walk off all time. The first one that comes to mind is that Franchi Cordero Grand Slam. Coors Effect merchant? No, he just hasn't been healthy. Yeah, Dennis, maybe this is your fault, dude. Maybe this is on you. Maybe it's not Cutter. Maybe it's you. Yeah, sorry, Josh. I wish I could be more help. I'm so bad with that. I It'll pop up in chat though. If you just keep watching, it'll come up in chat again. I can't remember the last time it came up. So, there's another. Never mind. Say Don's insane. Say Don's insane. That was insane. He's Superman. He's Superman. Say Don Rafaela is a mutant. He's in the X-Men. I mean, that's not, normal people do not make catches like that. That was crazy. Crazy. Didn't acknowledge. I said the fit looked good, dude. I said it looked good. And Chad, the game's not over. Say Don lights a fire here. 4 runs in the top of the 8th. 2. Actually, you know what they're gonna do? I'm gonna call my shot right now. Cobras do 15 push-ups. I'll do 50 push-ups if the Red Sox come back and win this game. All right, Mike, put it back on. So wrong. On stream? Yes, I will do 50 push-ups on stream if the Red Sox come back. I don't know. It's too early to tell, J.O. Okay. All right, I'm calling my shot. Red Sox score 3 in the top of the 8th. They scored... God, I don't know what's going on. They scored 3 in the top of the 8th. Then the top of the 9th comes up. They score 1. It goes into extra innings. They win in the 11th. It should be, Dennis. I mean, look at this thing. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Oh, yeah, that was a good one, Colby. Yeah, I don't get it a ton either, Eric, but I mean, Gil's been good this year. Oh, Mike. Ladies and gentlemen, David Hamilton has stepped into the batter's box. Bobby Wood Jr. is insane. Yeah, it really is, Matthew. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, David Hamilton has stepped up to the plate. He's swing and missed twice. He's not a good pinch hitter, for being honest. I love you, Mike, but not a good pinch hitter here. It's all right. That's all right. It's all right. Hey, because you know what? We got Rafi. We got Rafi the rally starter Devers. We got Rafi the rally starter Devers. It's a good point, Celtics fan. It's a good point. Oh, Rafi just missed it. Ezequiel Tovar for number 3 shortstop in baseball. Oh, that's a good question. I mean, yeah, one I think's Witt, 2's Henderson. I think that's right. Francisco Lindor, is he in the conversation? What's up, Pac-Man? Brent, yes and no, because I think the problem with blaming Bailey now is because of the fact that we kind of all saw something like this coming, right? We kind of all saw something like this coming. We I've been saying on this channel, I think anyone who covers the Red Sox has been saying it basically since day one. There's gonna come a point where 3/5 of your rotation. All right, Jo, have a go on, man. 3/5 of your rotation is going to get to a point where they have just flat out not pitched the way they have, right? They are going to be asked to do more than they've ever done in their entire careers, and you are going to see regression. I think that was understood, right? So to blame it on Bailey is a tough conversation. Because to some degree you are right? Where, E said it as well, where, hey, where are the adjustments? Where are the adjustments? The problem is it's much easier to make adjustments when your arm is fresh and your stuff is moving and your location's on point, right? It's much easier to say, okay, in April, hey, my splitter isn't dropping as much as it should. It's moving to the left, but it's not dropping. Okay, let's get in the lab. Let's fix this, and it's fixed in a start. Right now, it's going to take a little bit. It's going to take more effort, and the problem is there's only so far you can push these guys until it's maybe they just aren't capable of it anymore. Right? The prime example of that is Tanner Houck. Right? How does Andrew Bailey fix Tanner Houck if all of his movement is less than it is right now at the beginning of the year, right? What it is right now. Josh, there's the membership link if you're still looking for it. Every single bit of your movement is worse now than it was at the beginning of April. I don't think that's so much Andrew Bailey's teaching the wrong thing. I think that's simply a matter of innings, right? It's a matter of innings. It's a matter of starts. It's a matter of fatigue. Do I have an editor? No. I am not big enough to afford an editor, let me tell you. What do I use? Premiere Pro. I use the Adobe suite. To me, it's just the easiest one. I love Adobe. Everything is simple. Do we think we have a good shot to win the Astros series? Brother, I think the Red Sox go into every series as the underdog, and yet somehow they pull it out, so I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I don't think that they're going to play all 3 games. As they seemingly struggle and stay struggling. Yes and no. Bailey hasn't impacted them. Again, we go back to with Cutter, right? You go back to the fact that this is the most workload he's ever had in his entire career, right? His velocity is down this season. Is that on Andrew Bailey, or is that on just the flat amount of innings and workload he has? Right? They've adjusted his usage a bit. Try and mess with that a little bit. It's just not working. For Bayo, I think, in my opinion, was the injury. The injury threw him off, and then he came back and sucked. I think that totally crushed his confidence. And the interesting thing with Bailey, too, is it's, okay, he came in here, and it was a pitching staff was supposed to be terrible, right? Miserable. Hey, look, it's Chris Martin, Taco. Miserable, right? I don't know. I look at it and I say, yeah, you could start to criticize Bailey a little bit, but to blame what the pitching staff has been doing on Andrew Bailey just isn't going to work. Because I think there are more. It's kind of like when people say Core is a bad manager for the last 2 years of Red Sox baseball, right? And you go, okay, well, there's things Cora could have done better over the last 2 years. But overall, why wasn't he good? Why wasn't the team good? It wasn't so much that Alex Cora was making him bad. It was more so that the tools that he had available to him just weren't up to par with the tools that they needed to be successful. Bail back too early? No, I don't think it was too early. I just think it was immediately coming off of an injury, his first legitimate injury. How was that not a strike? Yeah, it's almost like Andrew Bailey was sort of this Band-Aid, right? He was almost sort of this Band-Aid on the pitching staff where it was, we're going to make this work for as long as we possibly can. But eventually, right, Band-Aids fall off. And you got to find a new Band-Aid. But the problem is now the wound's a little bit worse, right? Now the wound's a little bit bigger. And it's been sitting there and festering for a little bit. So it's going to take more than just a singular Band-Aid to get it back. Well, Chapman pitched 105 today? Wow. And Bayo's a work in progress, right? The stuff looked a lot better yesterday. He had that one bad inning, but he looked good all around. $61 from Mr. Mad. Just a ridiculous amount of money to give someone. Really. Mad, you drive me mad, dude. One of the most generous people in this chat. Can we get some, not only claps in the chat for him, can we get some likes on that message as well? He absolutely deserves it. Such an incredibly nice person. $1 for each win. I really appreciate that. Thank you. He says, glad you went live tonight, sir. Always try to do it. Fair to say this is a big game, not a small game. A lot of guys are reaching career highs in innings and pitches. If they don't make the playoffs, are they going to be related to the effects of that? Yeah. I don't think you're too far off, Matt. I really don't. I don't. The one thing I will say, Matt, is that, first of all, another major thank you. Another major thank you. Now a tourniquet's needed? Yeah, basically. The one thing I will say to that is we've been saying basically since the beginning of the year that the Red Sox were short something, right? Opening day, they were short star power. Midway through the season, they were short bats. After the break, it was we're short arms, right? And yet throughout that, they've either been in a playoff spot or they've been in the playoff conversation. They've exceeded expectations in every single way, despite all of the things that are just very glaring problems, right? If they don't make the playoffs, I think at the end of the day, our conversation will be, okay, the Red Sox didn't do enough this offseason. We need to figure out what they're going to do this season. But if they do make the playoffs, it'll be despite everything. It'll be interesting. Yeah, you can't not love them. I mean, these guys are fighting with every ounce of their being right now, and it's incredible. Hey, Corbin wasn't able to watch. What's the issue with Cutter today? Bobby Wood Jr. being the best player, one of the top 3 players in baseball is really the problem. I mean, outside of that, Cutter didn't pitch too terribly. He let Bobby Wood Jr. come up in big spots. And that was one thing that Bayo did well. And who started the first game? Pivetta? Was it Pivetta who started this first game? Yeah. Pivetta. They limited the opportunities for Bobby Witt Jr. They did. It was Paxton. Thank you, Paxton. Will Cora just retire if they don't commit to spending? I don't think if you're Alex Cora, I don't think I said this in the video I talked about it, but I don't think Alex Cora re-signs with this team if he doesn't get legitimate confirmation, not just promises, because I think Alex Cora understands that promises can be made and promises can be broken, but I think legitimate confirmation that, hey, we are... Chris Martin just struck out the side, by the way. Chris Martin's all the way back. That they are going to flex their might in all ways possible to get this team competitive, because that's what they've been doing. That's what they haven't been doing up until this point. And that was, to me, the big reason why I thought that Alex Cora was leaving. So the fact that they are able to get him to sign a deal, to me, there were assurances. Written agreement, yeah. Yes, I would say even to the point of written agreement, yeah. Durant has like 4 more years, 2030, I think, or 2029, one of the two. He's a free agent. I think it's 4 more years after this year. So they beat the Astros this weekend. I like how they've been playing at home lately. We'll see. Yeah, it's 2029 or 2030, I think. Blanco, I don't love it. But Logan Gilbert they hit all 3 of the starters in this series. They have opportunities. Yeah, Duran's interesting. He's been around a while, but he hasn't played. I think last year was his technical true rookie, 2022 was his technical true rookie season. So, oh, let's go Foxborough. Yeah, Framber's terrifying. Yeah, how could you not like what Yoshi's been doing? Yeah, Martin getting in there and blowing away the side, that is a very good sign. That is a very, very good sign. Now we just need to get the starters on. I'm at the point now with the starting pitching where I'm just flat out nervous every single game. Every game. Who do we have starting the first game of this series? What do we have? Paxton. So it's probably what? Pivetta, game 1? Don't love that. Game 2's Tanner. Don't love that. All right, Prodigy. Yeah, I mean, the concern's always going to be starting pitching, right? Especially the way they're pitching, it's going to be starting pitching. It's Houck, what is it? Houck, Pivetta, Paxton? Oh, no, wait. Pavetta's not pitching, so it's Houck, blank, Paxton. Yeah, you're right. You're right. We'll see. E. Valdez is good, man. Valdez is a free agent after this year, isn't he? Yeah, he is, Eric. I misspoke. Is Valdez a free agent after this year? That'd be someone I'd be real interested in the Red Sox going out and getting. If he is. Yeah. I would love the Red Sox to bring back Framber. That'd be sick. Ugh. All right, 2 outs to get 4 runs. Let's see. Criswell. It probably will be Criswell. If they aren't using him tonight, this is a perfect time to get Criswell. All right, Massa, let's see something, huh? 2 for 3. This has been a long stream, longer than normal. We're getting to it here. We were due for a loss, though. We had what, two good wins in the public streams. 2 good streams in a row. That's a good question. Everyone's saying the team to beat's the Twins. The Royals have Bobby Witt Jr., but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think either of them are unbeatable. Like, people keep saying, like, you got to beat the Royals. You got to beat the Royals. Or you got to beat the Twins. Which is fine, but I don't know, man. I could see the Royals falling off. The thing with the Twins is that they don't have any more games against the White Sox, which is big. Yeah, Royce Lewis coming back is going to be huge for them. But we also get Casas probably pretty soon. From what I'm hearing, it might be this weekend. That's going to be a good matchup, hopefully. Yeah, Royce Lewis is nuts. If it was up to Casas, yeah, he probably would have. All right, folks. Red Sox lose this game 8-4. Not great. But at the same time, too, sucks that we had to watch this game live. But the Red Sox just got done with. Man, I was really hoping Nick would get something here. All right, Chad. So let's look at this series, right? You lose the last game. You know, the concerns that we've had for this rotation pop themselves up again, and it happens. But at the same time, too, Red Sox take 2 out of 3 from a team they needed to beat in order to make sure that they're okay at the end of the year, especially if they get close to, game 163 or whatever. Took the series, did what you needed to do. You have an off game in the last game. It's not the end of the world. You're still only a game and a half back of a postseason spot. You gain a game there. You know, now it's crunch time. Now you got to get going a little bit, right? Now this is your 3rd series win in a row. Keep it going. Come back home. Do something a little bit nutty here, and let's get 4 in a row. Let's get the Astros. Let's send them back a little bit. Let's have some fun, huh? I don't think this series ended up negative despite what happened in this game, right? I think there are negatives you could take away from this game in particular, but this series, it's hard to be mad at. It's hard to be mad at. September is going to be rough. The rest of the season is going to be rough. It is going to be a dogfight for the Red Sox until the end of the year. They are going to have to come into every single game, and they are going to have to battle. They're going to have to battle. But this team, it battles. That's what they do. It battles. This team has faced every single possible adversity they could possibly face in a single season, and they refuse to give up. They do. They refuse to give up. So take the positives away from this. We'll see what happens over the next few days, but I'm happy with where the team's at right now. There are negatives and glaring negatives, but right now they haven't totally sunk this team, and Gotta have faith. As fans, only thing we can do is have faith in this team to be able to continue to fight the way they're fighting. Either way, you guys have been here for 2 hours and 48 minutes, an incredibly long stream, and you guys were here. I think most of you guys were here for all of it, most of it, right? You guys have been absolutely fantastic. The fact that you guys hung out with me is awesome. Special shout out to Mike, special shout out to Prodigy, and special shout out to Mr. Dad I'm Mad. I appreciate you all so much. It's been absolutely incredible how generous this community has been to me, and I appreciate every single one of you. Whether we argue, whether we agree, I appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for being here. We'll have our video out tomorrow at 12. We're going to be going over the series and the roster moves. One big video. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Until then, though, make sure you guys have hit that sub and like button if you haven't already. We do this once a week. We talk Sox basically every single day. And thank you all very much for being here. I will see you in the Reds.